ASMR Gaming News. Greetings and welcome to ASMR Gaming News. Please hit that like button, sit back, relax, and let's begin. Okay, Pokemon Gold and Silver are getting re-released on the Nintendo 3DS. It's been known for a while now, but apparently Japan and Europe are getting actual boxed copies of Pokemon Gold and Silver, the original Game Boy Color versions of the game for the 3DS. Now, the one thing that's a bit different about this is a lot of people are a bit disappointed that this isn't coming to America, but these games aren't even physical copies of the game. Like, the box is a physical copy, but the game itself is just a download code. So essentially you're just buying a box with a download code when you can just download it from the Nintendo eShop for the same price. Now, they do come with stickers included in the box, so that's an added bonus for Pokemon fans. But other than that, there's not really anything special about these, unless you're a big Pokemon fan or collector and you just want a physical copy of a digital game that just comes with a download code. So yeah, that's coming out. Next, Monolith Soft, the developers behind games like Xenoblade Chronicles and other great games like that, are teasing a new project, and they're looking for people to hire. They need a lot of developers and people to join their team. Apparently this is a very ambitious project. They only gave an image and no details. Basically, this is going to be a departure from what they normally do, they said. So it's not going to be like Xenoblade, but people are guessing it's going to be an RPG of some kind. So really curious to see what they do. I assume it's a Nintendo Switch game, since they usually develop games for Nintendo. A Super Nintendo 3DS XL, a new 3DS XL, has been confirmed for Europe. Now, this same version came out in Japan a while ago, and people were hoping it would come out in the West. So it seems like Europe is going to be receiving this special Super Nintendo 3DS, and no news if America's going to be getting something like this as well. I think it looks awesome, just not sure if it's worth actually buying if you already own a 3DS, but as a Super Nintendo fan, I think it looks really nice. Nintendo released trailers for the Super Nintendo Classic Mini for all versions of the console. So the Japanese version, Super Famicom Mini, the European SNES Classic Mini, and the North American Super Nintendo Classic Mini each got their own respective trailer showing off the games and how the hardware and the menus and everything look. Really awesome. I'm really hyped for this console. I managed to get a pre-order in, so I can't wait to unbox that here on the channel and play all these great games again. It's been a while. And yeah, be sure to check out the trailer. I think it's really cool. It has a retro feel to it, just like the NES Classic trailer had a special, like, 1980s trailer, so they kind of tried to replicate that with this one. Let's see, Metroid series producer Yoshio Sakamoto is interested in making another Metroid game that's a 2D one. So, as you all know, a new Metroid game is coming out. It's essentially a remake of Metroid 2 for the Game Boy on the 3DS. And this version is 2.5D, but when he was asked if he would like to make a Metroid game that was similar in style to the classic 2D ones, he said that he is interested. So, you know, there could potentially be a new Metroid game in the works in the future or something that's going to follow the classic 2D look of maybe Super Metroid or something, so that would be awesome. Uncharted Lost Legacy came out. It got a special launch trailer. Been hearing great things about this new Uncharted game that follows characters that are not Nathan Drake. Apparently, Chloe and I forget the name of the other character, but she's from Uncharted 2. Shows up in this game and is the main character. And yeah, a lot of people are saying that this game is actually better than Uncharted 4, so that's really interesting, I think. And it's been getting decent reviews, and people have been enjoying the game, been hearing good things. Star Wars Battlefront 2 got a special Starfighter Assault gameplay trailer this week, showing off the Starfighter Assault gameplay mode. They seem to be doing a great job with the air battles for Battlefront 2. Can't wait to play this one. I enjoyed the last game, but it seems like they're really adding a bunch of improvements to this new game. So looks really nice. Jurassic World Revolution is a game coming to the PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. And it's the first Jurassic Park game that we're actually getting in a very long time. And some people are disappointed that it's not a, Dino Crisis or, survival horror or action game with dinosaurs. It's actually like an RTS building manager style game where you essentially build bases and you have to like contain dinosaurs that break out and stuff. There's actually a story to follow, so there's a story mode to this. It looks interesting. I really like dinosaurs, so yeah, I'm interested in this. I hope it does well when it comes out. The trailer's worthwhile if you are a Jurassic Park fan. Assassin's Creed Origins received a new trailer at Gamescom. It's a cinematic trailer. Looks really awesome. I like Egypt as a setting, so this new trailer definitely shows that off. Apparently a lot of fans online are reacting very positively to this. So yeah, there's going to be a special Final Fantasy 15 Assassin's Creed event where you're going to be able to go on special like assassin missions and stuff like that. Looks interesting. If you're an Assassin's Creed or Final Fantasy fan, it's something to check out. They did something very similar to this with Final Fantasy 13 2 back on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, where the main characters had like special DLC based on Assassin's Creed that they could wear. So it seems like Square Enix and Ubisoft have a good relationship or something. So apparently the Shenmue 3 trailer came out this week. It's a brand new trailer and it shows off a lot of new environments and areas for the game. So fans are really happy about that. There was a little bit of an issue regarding the character face models. Apparently, some people got really upset about how certain character models' faces look really bad, but the game director quickly came out and said that the game is still unfinished, and they plan on making the faces, like the models and stuff, match the original Shenmue 1 and 2 games, so not to worry. So it was pretty much an issue that wasn't an issue at all, so still really happy about Shenmue 3 coming out, and this new trailer really is beautiful. It shows off like new areas and environments and stuff, and the graphics look really good, I think, so can't wait to play Shenmue 3. So Destiny 2 got a brand new launch trailer this week, showing off some of these story scenes. Looks really nice. The story and stuff like that looks interesting. I'm really curious to see just how well Destiny 2 does. I hear it's catering new fans as well as old fans of the Destiny game series or whatever. Apparently, people that enjoyed the original game are going to love this one, and people that have never played the first Destiny are actually pre-ordering this game and stuff, so I can't wait to hear everyone's thoughts on the game. And yeah, definitely check out the trailer if you haven't yet. Dragon Ball FighterZ has a new trailer and screenshots that were shown at Gamescom. The game looks awesome, and yeah, a lot of people have been trying out the new build of the game. There's actually a demo that people can try out, as well as a beta that you can sign up for. I haven't been able to get into the beta yet, but I did sign up for it, so hopefully something happens from that. And let me see, there's actually a special collector edition of this game, and it comes with a statue or figure of Goku, so that looks awesome. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, this is something definitely to check out. And let's see, what else is there? Okay, Final Fantasy 15 is coming to the PC. So yes, it's finally coming to PC. Apparently it's going to support like 4K and all sorts of really awesome things. The graphics on this are going to look amazing on PC, I think. It's coming out early 2018, so yeah, PC owners basically had to wait almost a year in order to get this game. So happy they're finally going to be able to play this. If you are a PC gamer, you're in for a fantastic game. I really enjoyed Final Fantasy 15, and I hope everyone that buys it on PC enjoys it as well. I'm curious if they're going to actually mod, like the modding community, if they're going to do anything special with the game. Like maybe some glitches or hacks and stuff. Maybe modding in some like special bosses or things like that into the game. That would be really cool. And they announced a Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition that is coming to iOS, Android, and PC. And this is really strange. It's a chibi art style version of Final Fantasy 15 without any of the optional side quest stuff. It focuses completely on the story mode of the game, and it's chopped up into 10 chapters, and the first chapter is going to be available for free, essentially. So you play the first chapter for free, and then you have to buy the other 9 chapters. It looks really strange. Not sure exactly why they made this, or why someone would want to play Final Fantasy 15 on their cell phone, but yeah, it's coming out, and I guess this is a good way for new players to try out the series. So at least it's doing something good, I guess. It's coming out in fall So later this autumn or something, probably in October or November, I think, is when you should expect this. And let's see what else. So Atlas, the great developer, is opening a branch in Europe, apparently. So for those that don't know, they have a branch in Japan and in America. And this is the first time they're opening one in Europe. So before this, they had to go through third parties to publish their games. And essentially, it was a terrible time for people in Europe because they had to wait almost like a year or 2 years before they would receive the same games that Japan and America received. So they're finally opening a branch in Europe to alleviate this problem and make sure that everyone in the world will get their games around the same period of time. So I guess they took Persona 5 as a big success for their company, so they decided to open up branches in places that they didn't have one previously. So that's really good news for all the European fans out there. And let's see. Tomonobu Itagaki, the man behind Ninja Gaiden on the Xbox and Xbox 360, as well as Devil's Third on the Wii U, is officially resigning from his game studio Valhalla Rising. Or Valhalla Game Studio. Not sure if it's Valhalla Rising. Is that a movie? I think I got that confused, but either way, yeah, he's working now as a producer, apparently, instead of director, and he's essentially moving away from the director position to work on multiple projects with other companies at the same time. So he still wants to help out with games, just not be directly involved as a director anymore. So hopefully he has some great projects lined up for the future. I really like his games. I think he does a great job with fast, high-paced, action combat and stuff. If you ever played Ninja Gaiden on the 360 or Xbox, you know what I'm talking about. This just came out today. There is a Secret of Mana remake coming out on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita in 2018. It's a 3D remake of the first game, so it's completely redone in 3D. It's coming out in February, apparently, or they still need to confirm a release date, but yeah, this is really nice to be able to play these games on the PS4 and Vita, so can't wait to buy them and check them out. Secret of Mana is a fantastic game for the Super Nintendo, so really happy to see Square Enix give it more attention with a 3D remake. Overwatch this week received a lot of new updates regarding upcoming content. So, first off, there is a new map for escorting the payload that is going to be coming out soon. It's called Junker Town, and as you can guess by the title, yes, it is related to the character Junkrat. Apparently, the map itself is going to share some backstory on Junkrat as a character, so that's interesting. And I can't wait to check that out and play on that map. Additionally, a animated movie showing the origin of May came out. And actually, it's kind of serious. It's not a lighthearted or happy-go-lucky type animated short. It's more of a serious one, but it's definitely something worth checking out. Then the people over at Blizzard shared some additional updates about the next season for competitive ranked play in Overwatch and how they're going to be changing skill ratings and how people will be matched more accordingly to their skill rating, as well as certain tweaks to how your skill rating can decay over time and stuff like that. So they all sound like great updates to me. And they also made some changes to matches that were 3 out of 5 before, going to be 2 out of 3 now, so people don't have to take an extremely long time playing matches and losing at the end. And now here comes the big Overwatch news of the week. So they just revealed that Mercy and Diva are getting character adjustments in the next big update. So Diva, her Matrix defense shield is actually going to be downgraded, like nerfed. It's only going to last for a few seconds. I think they're having the, like, completely cutting in half the time that it currently is to something lesser, so you're gonna have less time to use your defense shield now with Diva. But they're also giving her homing missiles, or missiles of some kind, that she can shoot off a missile barrage as an ability, and that's going to do a lot of damage. So they said that's a good trade-off, as well as having her have the ability to shoot as she's flying or speeding. So that sounds really cool. I know some people are probably going to be a bit angry about her defense shield being nerfed, but other than that, I think the new update is going to be good. Now, here we get to the crazy stuff. So, as you all may know, I do play a lot of Mercy in Overwatch, and this new update is going to add a bunch of changes to Mercy. So, first off, Mercy in Overwatch now will no longer have her ultimate Resurrect, and that's because apparently, I never knew this was an issue, but apparently a lot of players view Mercy as a one-trick pony type of character that has no skill whatsoever and is only useful for the Resurrection ultimate skill. So apparently players were hiding and not engaging at all with the enemy, and then coming out at the last second and, you know, resurrecting 4 teammates or 5 teammates at once. So now they're changing this completely, so Mercy players will have to be more engaged now. I usually always engaged in the, you know, battles and stuff that would take place in Overwatch as a Mercy player. Oh, an airplane's flying overhead. Sorry about that. That's kind of crazy. Hope that's not too loud. Yeah, so as I was saying, Mercy is not going to have her ultimate be Resurrect anymore. I never had an issue with Resurrect. I always enjoyed it, and I did engage in fights, but now they're making it so players that use Mercy are going to have to be more aggressive and not hide behind walls and stuff and just come out to resurrect their teammates. So her new ultimate is going to be a buff that basically buffs all her abilities. So her blaster, her basically only means of attacking, is going to be boosted like 200% or something during her ultimate for 20 seconds. She's going to be able to heal everyone in a nearby vicinity at once. So if you're close to someone she's healing, you're automatically going to be healed. And she's going to be able to fly around and use Guardian Angel at a longer distance and for an extended period of time. And lastly, Resurrect is being changed to a normal ability skill, so it's no longer no longer going to be a ultimate. So basically, you can only resurrect one person at once, and the cooldown is like 30 seconds. Or 20 seconds, I forget. But it's gonna take a while to be able to use resurrect, so you can only resurrect one person at a time, and after that you have to wait for it to cool down and then you can use it again. But if you try to resurrect people while you have your ultimate, it charges much faster. I think it takes like 10 seconds to recharge. So essentially, if your ultimate lasts 20 seconds, anyone that dies in that 20-second span will be able to be resurrected at least twice. So that's nice. This is a really strange update. I think they're really changing the character Mercy, just like they did with Symmetra and a few other heroes. So I'm curious to see how she plays now. I can't wait for this new update. I just hope that Mercy is still fun to play, and I think she will be. So enough of all that Overwatch talk. I'm sorry if I bored anyone with all that Overwatch. So that's all for this week. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm also on VidMe. That's vid.me/ASMR Gaming. And follow me on Twitter at ASMR Gaming News. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next week. So long, and